Brand new video from Jay Claver in which he says there isn't enough XRP to meet the needs of institutions. I'm ready to start this. Also, there are a lot of changes to Bitwise. Also, the 21 share spot XRP ETF is almost ready to start trading. We learned some new things about Thunripple and XRP. There are also a lot of changes going on in the US with regulations and the Bitcoin for America Act. This sounds like it might cover more than just Bitcoin. We are going to talk about it. Let's begin here. From an OTC point of view, is it a make or break situation? Because we know there's about $30 billion if you count the value of the OTC desk. Some people think that's a very large amount. It's a small number for people in the know like you. What does it all mean for the price of XRP? What do these ETFs, the Clarity Act, and this event mean? Why do you get to the made-up number of 3 or 4 digits? How did you come up with these numbers? Ask for it, right? Oh, that's right, it's just math. For that to work, you would need enough cash on hand to settle the back end of the stock market. And I think that's where they'll push it to make that possible. That's about $5 or $6 trillion a day in payment. Another place where the FX market will be hit hard is Japan. SBI plays a big role in that market, and we know that they like Ripple, R3, and XRP. Yoshitaka Kato has said many times that XRP is his best asset. Since all of those payments going back to yen would need a liquidity buffer for the FX market, that's another demand point they'll be using the asset for. All of these ETFs are coming out at the same time. The most money has already come into ETFs for spot goods and crypto than at any other time in our history. There have only been a few ETFs for XRP open and trading for the first 4 or 5 days. That's taking up space on the OTC desk already. Okay? Now there are dark pools and over-the-counter drugs. That's OTC, which stands for over-the-counter, in case you don't know what it means. It's not on a market, so people buy and sell crypto here. This keeps the price stable. Let's say you want to sell Bitcoin worth $1 billion. That could cause the price to crash if you did it on the open market. So to keep prices from changing too much, there are places like dark pools and over-the-counter OTC desks where a lot of trading takes place. Some of those over-the-counter OTC desks are running out of XRP, which is what Jake is talking about here. We are also seeing a big push from institutions around the world for digital assets to become tokenized, which makes you wonder if there is an asset that can support all of these different things at the same time. And finally, which company has the biggest blockchain technology to back it all up? You have to think it's not just the US, it's the UK, it's Japan after all. Australia is it, it's the Middle East, it's Africa. You name it, it's in North America, it's in South America. Ripple has connections in all of these places and the markets where they pay out. That's what I think will make all of this go even better. Could be someone's case. The price hasn't changed yet. It is really going down. Yes, you're right, they do buy over the counter and from dark pools, but when those run out, they'll have to go to the markets. The Shane Ellis idea also comes true at the same time if there are effects on both Tether and Bitcoin and the exchanges need XRP. This is when they start using XRP in that way. It means that everyone needs it at the same time and there isn't enough for everyone. This is why prices go up so much and I don't think people are ready for it. Let's do it. Are we all ready? People outside of XRP may not be ready for it, but we've been waiting a long time, right? Okay, let's look at this. Zav Crypto says, news on the Bitwise XRP ETF market. It was only 3 hours away at this point. The amount of money you trade is about $22 million. Stephen McClure, CEO of Canary Capital, did say, huge congratulations to our friends at Bitwise on the launch of their XRP ETF today. Wall Street will see that you don't have to be BlackRock to come up with the top 5 ETFs of 2025. We want you to also make it into the top 5 with this one, as long as you don't beat us in the first place, which doesn't look like they will. 21 shares just turned in, form 88 for the XRP spot ETF. We know it's about to go live when we start to see this form. The speed is unbelievable, ladies and gents. All of them are moving the goods forward. Things are getting exciting. Also, here's some news. The XRP ETF that Canary offers is 360 times bigger than its sole ETF. That's really cool. As you can see, there is a lot more demand for XRP right now than for Solana's goods. Yes, 360 times bigger. The amount of XRP that Canary Funds owns has grown to 132 million, which is equal to $300 million. Sol, on the other hand, is at 577,000, just below 1 million. What's up with that Solana ecosystem? How do you feel? Okay, here is Rage Econom. Thunes, a partner of Ripple, has teamed up with the first bank in Abu Dhabi to offer foreign payments through Thuon's direct global network, which includes Ripple and other rails. FAB, who was then called NBAD, went live with Xcurrent in 2017. Still, those lines are cool. Also, just so you know, Thune uses Ripple's digital asset infrastructure. Specifically, it integrates Ripple payments with the direct global network. This allows for real-time, low-cost payments with local currency conversions in more than 90 markets, many of which are in the regions. Their business systems are not as well developed. This is why Swift could never get in there and fix these problems on a large scale. Hey, this is all we can do, they pretty much said. We are going to help these markets and let everyone else handle their own problems. This is why some of these transfers can have a 10, 15, or 20% fee added to them. With its technology, Ripple can handle funds all over the world. Everyone can do it, not just those few countries and money-making businesses. With this combination, XRP is used as settlement for cross-border payments. This gives institutions 3 to 5 second settlement at up to 40% lower costs. The deal between Ripple and Thunder is for over $70 billion in cross-border payments in XRP by 2025. As promised, let's move on to the regulation space to see what's going on. There's a lot going on, and I want to keep you informed. Please hit like, leave a comment below, and share the channel with someone you know if you find it useful. We're now following 122,000 people. Wow, thank you very much for coming every day. It's an honor, it really is. Allow us to play this from Caroline Family. She is in charge of the CFTC right now and has told banks they can't deal with digital assets without a letter of non-objection from the bank officials. Yes, the infamous SAB 121. I believe the SEC forgot that banks are public companies and that they hold things. Getting that signed off by the acting head on what I think was the second day in office was a big deal. So these things can be done by banks. Of course, JP Morgan, BNY, Citi, and all the other banks have been very busy in the world of digital assets. It's just been quiet. I think you will now be able to see them really speed up. These are the projects that everyone has been working on since 2016. From now on, we'll see more deployment, more traffic, and so on. And to be honest, a lot of it has been done through portfolio companies and strategic purchases in stocks. It's really the bank regulators who are in charge of making sure that the banks are happy with their risk control frameworks. That's why you'll see that deployment. After that, a lot will happen. A lot of things will begin to happen. Don't forget that they've been working on this for a long time while we wait for the rules and laws to catch up. Those things are finally set up. Rules are just around the corner. It will fully send once everything is done. Right now, Representative Warren Davidson is here to push the Bitcoin for America Act forward. First, let me explain what this is. Then I'll tell you what I think after I play the clip. Warren Davidson is proposing a new bill that would make Trump's order for a U.S. Bitcoin reserve official. Congressman Davidson is now here with me. Congress, I have a few questions for you.